This is just a sample of the audiobook. To get the complete audiobook, access the link posted in the first comment.
Asked what was shameful. The master said, "When good government prevails in a state, to be thinking only of salary, and when bad government prevails, to be thinking in the same way only of salary. This is shameful." 2. When the love of superiority, boasting, resentments, and covetousness are repressed, this may be deemed perfect virtue. The master said, "This may be regarded as the achievement of what is difficult, but I do not know that it is to be deemed perfect virtue." 3. The master said, "The gentleman who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a gentleman." 4. The master said, "When good government prevails in a state, language may be lofty and bold, and actions the same. When bad government prevails, the actions may be lofty and bold, but the language may be with some reserve." 5. The master said, "The virtuous will be sure to speak correctly, but those whose speech is good may not always be virtuous. Men of principle are sure to be bold, but those who are bold may not always be men of principle." 6. Nan Gongquo, submitting an inquiry to Confucius, said, "I was skillful at archery, and Ao could move a boat along upon the land, but neither of them died a natural death. Yu and Ji personally wrought at the toils of husbandry, and they became possessors of the kingdom." The master made no reply, but when Nan Gongquo went out, he said, "A superior man indeed is this. An admirer of virtue indeed is this." 7. The master said, "Superior men, and yet not always virtuous, there have been, alas. But there never has been a mean man, and at the same time virtuous." 8. The master said, "Can there be love which does not lead to strictness with its object? Can there be loyalty which does not lead to the instruction of its object?" 9. The master said, "In preparing the governmental notifications, Pi Chun first made the rough draft. Shi Shu examined and discussed its contents. Zi Yu, the manager of correct language, then polished the style, and finally, Zi Chen of Dong Li gave it the proper elegance and finish." 10. Someone asked about Zi Chen. The master said, "He was a kind man." He asked about Zi Shi. The master said, "That man, that man." He asked about Guanzhong. "For him," said the master, "the city of Bian, with 300 families, was taken from the chief of the Bo family, who did not utter a murmuring word, though to the end of his life he had only coarse rice to eat." 11. The master said, "To be poor without murmuring is difficult. To be rich without being proud is easy." 12. The master said, "Meng Gongchuo is more than fit to be chief officer in the families of Zhao and Wei, but he is not fit to be great officer in either the states of Dang or Xie." 13. Zi Lu asked what constituted a complete man. The master said, "Suppose a man with the wisdom of Zhang Wu Zhong, the freedom from covetousness of Gong Chuo, the bravery of Zhuang of Bian, and the varied talents of Ran Qiu. Add to these the accomplishments of the rules of propriety in music, such a one might be reckoned a complete